question to ask before we start. How many of us are familiar with M-Pesa, have used M-Pesa? How many people remember how life was before M-Pesa? How many people were alive to remember the before and the after, right? We're here to propose an agentic network to Bitcoin. And all of us have come to this community or have connected with each other differently because we are convinced about the power and the value of Bitcoin. And Bitcoin has proven itself for the last 17 years to be accessible as this global peer-to-peer settlement layer, right? But then 17 years in, the access layer is still centralized. So from the East African playground inspired by Bitcoin, Minmo wants to introduce to you towards Minmo agentic network. So what did M-Pesa do for this ecosystem? And one of the questions I was asking earlier was, imagine how it was before we had M-Pesa, right? It solved the fundamental need of moving money. And it enabled us to be able to, our parents to send money from wherever they are in Nairobi all the way to the edges of this country, right? But what was their key moot? It was because they had a very simple access layer that enabled the masses to get in. And we want to do the same for Bitcoin. We are convinced about Bitcoin and its value, but we also need to make the access layer valuable enough so that anyone can join. So when we think of M-Pesa, M-Pesa decentralized banking services to the whole of the the Kenyan ecosystem, right? With that same ethos and with that same inspiration, can we take the same model? Can we take the same model and apply it to this new money, right? Can we take the same model and apply it such that people can appreciate the access of Bitcoin from all of the graduate students living the core today? You're going to tell people about Bitcoin. But not only are you going to tell people about Bitcoin, you're going to be the access layer to make it easier for your family, for your community, for your friends to be able to get Bitcoin from you. That's what we're talking about here. We're talking about you, the individual, having an opportunity to be the actual professional exchange. So that begs the question, what if each of us in this room could be a professional Bitcoin exchange to serve our community and family? This is where Minmo comes in. And we enable this in 3 different parts, or 3 different pillars. We have a mobile app that enables you to have access to a unique swap link that's specific to you. And your community, you can share it, and it's embeddable in any platform, Signal, WhatsApp, wherever your community is, that they can be able to reach you at that unique endpoint. Think of it like as your specific digital M-Pesa shop, and people can be able to buy Bitcoin from you or sell Bitcoin from you. On the screen, I'm showing you the layer, which is my personal swap link. I'm an agent Nombu. And you should be able to request sats from me and buy or sell from my sats, from my endpoint. So this 3-minute swap, I'm not only going to talk about it, I'm going to show you. And I would like to invite a volunteer to join me in that regard. You know about Lightning invoices, right? Lightning invoice. So we're going to walk this through with you as Nobuselo, the agent, and someone is going to swap at my unique link. And by the end of the day, we should be able to have each one of us be Minmo agents and M-Pesa agents for our communities. Hi. What's your name? So I have Mitch on stage here. Mitch, you want to introduce yourself?
One, two, yes. My name is Mitch from Alphabet Cuba, and I'm happy to be here as a volunteer for this test.
Okay.
Yes.
So I'm going to ask tech support first to pull up my link so people can also try and see if they can attempt to do requests that I will settle later. But you can scan my link at the moment and see what I'm talking about. This is my M-Pesa shop. So first, guys, to come to my M-Pesa shop. Mitch, you want to also scan? You want to scan my link? And while he's doing that, I'm going to join the meet so that we can see it together. Where are you seeing Mitch? Okay. How many people are seeing Nombwiselo agent? Fantastic. So we're going to, Mitch is going to attempt to, Mitch is going to attempt to right now I'm praying really hard the demo gods are on my side. Fantastic, you're in? Okay, so tech support. Take us to the next slide. Amazing. So I'm already here, and I just want to walk you through the endpoint. I talked about the pillars, right? A lot of us are familiar with the M-Pesa agentic endpoint, right? We've all experienced an M-Pesa agent. But what if we can bring this agent network to Bitcoin? So, sharing my screen. Okay, so I want Mitch to start with, first of all, I want to show you, yes. So this is my screen, and this is my user profile that I was showing you earlier, with my unique swap link and agent settings and account, and I can be able to share this unique swap link to anyone on WhatsApp, on Telegram. You've all scanned it, right? And then I want to show you a swap interface where I'll be able to immediately settle a swap with Mitch. So join and share your screen to start a swap.
I've already shared the screen.
Oh, okay. So can we see Mitch's screen? Mitch. Oh, you need to share again. Awesome. So go to the link and start a swap. Yeah, my link. Yes. Oh, you've done the Blink wallet. He's going to create an invoice. Should I send the link again? Copy that. Fantastic. All right. So Mitch has confirmed payments. And on my side as the agent, can you show my link? So I will take it on from here so that we can also move faster. Yeah, you can just sit here. Yeah. Okay. He's gone without getting his Bitcoin. the payment, and I also want to confirm the payment that I actually received it from him. In different panels. Could you just, can you open this? Can you open it? Just, okay, good. Close it now. Yeah. We've seen two co-founders of Tando. How many have used Tando? Okay, beautiful. How many have used Tando today? Beautiful. How many have just learned about Tando today? Ah, you're so many. I wanted to give someone a gift. You're so many. Okay. Imewapita. I'm going to have, we're going to call Miss Sabina. We're going to call, I don't know why she's, can you see her? Okay, good. We're going to call Miss Sabina to give this keynote. Like you're good? Okay, good. Please appreciate Sabina as she comes. She is going to talk more about Tando. If you're from Kenya and you have M-Pesa, Tando is for you to use. Kindly, Tando is for you to use. So appreciate Sabina as she comes back to the stage.
Otimbi na timbelio. Wasafi. Yuma no kakatsi. Ina. Soba no kakatsi. Yuma no kakatsi. Jizo.
Good afternoon. So my name is Sabina, and I am one of the co-founders of Tando, which we are going to talk about. So yeah, and a big congratulations to the graduates. This is a big accomplishment, and you should be very proud of yourself. 20 years from now, or even sooner, you'll thank yourself for making this decision. So maybe I can get my slides. So yeah, before the slides come, so how many of you know Tando and have used it? Just a show of hands. Okay. How many of you have not used Tando or you don't know anything about Tando? A show of hands. Okay, cool. Can you find my slides? I uploaded them. Oh, okay. So Tando is a mobile app. Yeah, it's a mobile app that gives you the freedom to spend your Bitcoin easily, keyword is easily, spend your Bitcoin anywhere in Kenya. M-Pesa is accepted. So is this the first slide? No, this is, yeah, that one. Let's stay there for a while. So, my goodness. Yes, that's how the app looks. I was actually making, because I'm the co-founder of Tando, but also the content creator, social media manager, operations, I do everything. I'm a superwoman. So yeah, during the break, I was taking short videos and asking people to describe Tando in one word. And the common answer is fast, simple, yeah, easy to use. So this is how the app looks. It's the most basic app you'll ever come across. And you can send money, buy goods, pay bills, and scan a QR code, although most people don't use that. But you can do all that with Bitcoin. When I'm describing Tando to my parents or my grandma, I tell her it's like the M-Pesa but for Bitcoin. The only difference is our foundation is built on Bitcoin and we charge you 0 transaction fees. So you get to save a lot of money, by the way. And when I say 0, I mean 0. There are no hidden fees at all when you're transacting with Tando, whether you're transacting 15 shillings or 50,000 shillings. So it's the gap that we were solving when we built Tando was to bridge the gap between the person who already has Bitcoin and they're ready to spend it as money, well, they're ready to spend it. Bitcoin is already money. And the merchants, so you are bridging that gap between that person who has Bitcoin, they want to use it every day in their everyday lives, with the merchant who does not know anything about Bitcoin, and they don't want to change the structure of their businesses. So that's what we were trying to do, and we've achieved it because everyone loves it. So using Tando, you are basically just spending your Bitcoin, but the merchant receives Kenyan shillings. So it's like, yeah, just converting Bitcoin to Kenyan shillings without relying on any middlemen or third parties. Like, you know, it's very easy. You just go straight to the point and you do it. So that's Tando. Next slide. And our mission is to accelerate Bitcoin as a medium of exchange across Africa, starting in Kenya. So the thing I've noticed, I've been in Bitcoin for like almost 4 years now, my journey in the Bitcoin space, and you can educate people, tell them what Bitcoin is. Like, you can preach Bitcoin is this, it's freedom, it's hope. You can do all that, but people, it still won't click in their brains until they see it being used, until they see it in action. So that is like, yeah, why we create Tando again, is to show people that Bitcoin is money. Because, you know, if my uncle asked me when I first introduced him to Tando, or no, to Bitcoin, his first question was, if you send me this Bitcoin, because when I was new to Bitcoin, like, I would send everyone sats. I was super excited, and I just wanted to show them how fast this money is and how great it is. But my uncle asked me a very important question, and valid. He was like, can I go to the shop and buy bread with this Bitcoin you've sent me? And this was before Tando. And to be honest, I didn't have a great answer to that question. And I was like, he actually cannot go to the shop and directly use it. Because right now, not so many merchants are accepting Bitcoin. There are very few, and shout out to you if you're a merchant here and you accept Bitcoin. So that's when, like, all these ideas about Tando started to, you know, come. And once we built Tando, I went back and I showed him, like, this is the Bitcoin I sent you, and here's how you can actually use it as money. You can go to your shop and turn it into bread and milk. So it's called proof of spend, and we've seen that, like, when people see Bitcoin in action, that's when it clicks to them, and that's when they're open to this idea of, wow, this is great, and they're looking forward to learn more, and yeah, they want to know more about Bitcoin. Next slide. So today, my presentation, the title is The World You Inherited. As much as I want to talk about Tando, I also want to talk about the connection, how Bitcoin is basically the only hope we have right now in the current world we are living in, and in this world that we were born into. So when you were born, you didn't choose, I don't know, nobody chose to be born. It's a controversial topic. Like, you just found yourself here, and you found yourself in Kenya, or you were born in the US, you know, geographical privilege and all that. But if we talk about the world we were born in, most graduates here, they're very young. I'm assuming 80% of the people, or 90%, they're Gen Zs here. So the world we were born in, it's a broken world, especially when you look at the money. And the money is the root cause of everything. It connects to our psychology, it connects to religion, it connects to everything. Money is everything. And when money is broken, society is also broken, and life is broken. Like, money affects a lot of things. And so in this world we were born in, we found ourselves in, a fiat system world. People are using fiat money and all that. And if you look, you know, like 20 years ago, 1,000 shillings would buy you a lot of things. And I remember growing up, I grew up in the village with my grandparents, and my grandpa, he's the one who had like a job in the city. And he would come, work, he was paid like, I don't know, 1,000 shillings per month, or maybe even less. This was a very long time ago. But the point is, 1,000 shillings would stretch so long, you know, years ago. He would be able to do shopping, a lot of shopping, like 2 bags, and then still use that 1,000 shillings to pay for bus fare and do other things. Like, it was a lot of money. I remember during the Kibaki era, someone posted on Twitter a receipt of what 1,000 shillings would get you. It was like very long. But now, when you go to the stores, 1,000 shillings does not get you too much, and that is because of, inflation. How many of you know about inflation? Great, so you guys know everything. Anyway, so yeah, inflation is when your money loses value. It's like leaking value every day. It's like you're walking with a bucket that has holes in them, and you put water and it's just leaking value. So the fiat system is stealing from you every day, and that is why these days people save money. You'll find a lot of people complain like, I'm doing everything right. I have 2 jobs. I'm saving money, but still I can't afford A, B, C, and D. I can't afford to take myself on a nice vacation, even after saving for a whole year. That is because your money is leaking value every single second. Even right now, we are here sitting here, it's still leaking value. And that is why life looks like it's becoming, more expensive, but in reality, it's because the money is losing value. And why is it losing value? It's because this money, the central authorities, they can print it whenever they want. There's a video I did. I wish we could have it, but I think it's impossible. But that is why, like, this money keeps filling the economy, and yeah, the value just goes down. So you might work so hard, you might do everything right, but you will never make it out of this loophole. Next slide. So yeah, that's why we see people protest in the streets all the time. The finance bill last year, people are protesting over the high cost of living, like mafuta imepanda. People are giving up on their dreams. Like, yeah, so many young people don't want to start families. They are overwhelmed because, like, yeah, everything is becoming, the quality of life is basically reducing every day. And bad money affects a lot of things, including the quality of the clothes we wear, the quality of food, water, because everyone, they're looking for ways to make more money so that they can keep up with inflation. I'm going to use an example of fast food. So there's this video I watched. I'm not going to say the brand out loud, but the fries that they sell to people, they're basically made in the lab. It's like a peel, and then they put it in vegetable oils, which are really bad for you, and it produces like 2 packets of fries. So it's not even like a real potato, and this is because of inflation. They're looking for, as the manufacturers, they want to use the cheapest ingredients that they can get so that they can make a big profit. And that applies to clothes as well, by the way. When you see like cheap clothes, I mean, China is known for making cheap clothes. Sorry, not sorry. But it's because they're using like really bad materials, and they're really bad for you, for your health, if you do the research. But this is because they want to maximize on their profits. So this is a result of like this bad money we are talking about, the fiat money. And so you come here, and that's why, like, in Kenya, we've seen the cancer crisis. There's so many people dying of cancer, especially in Meru, and it's because of the things you're consuming. And when you go down the rabbit hole, it's because of the money. Everything is tied to the money. And when money is broken, we say society becomes broken. Next slide. Yeah, so follow the money. And that's what we're seeing a lot of people do. Like, I've given you an example of the manufacturers and how, they use the worst quality of ingredients because they're cheap so that they can maximize on the profits. Next slide. Yeah, broken money breeds broken people. And I'm actually going to give an example of here in Kenya. Maybe some of you have gone through this. Sometimes when you go to the marketplace, like soko, and you see people selling potatoes in the plastic, the small plastic, zinaitwaje? Like the buckets. Like unaenda hapo, like mse ameweka like plenty of potatoes, the big ones, and so on and so forth. So you're like, yeah, give me this. And they're like, oh, okay, that's meant for display there. But when they go uko nyuma, they will put like very small potatoes or like replace the good ones with rotten ones. That's like, it's the psychology that's tied to this broken money. Everyone is looking out for themselves, or they want to maximize on, again, the profit. And next slide. Yeah, so what if we fixed the money? What if the money was not broken anymore? What if the money was not leaking so much value that you need to be selfish and steal from everyone? How would life be? Next slide. Yeah, and that money is Bitcoin. So how many of you already know what Bitcoin is? By a show of hands. Yeah, that's a lot. That's a good number. So Bitcoin is basically, we say, the cliche is it's freedom money, and it is. And this is because it is not affected by inflation. It's scarce. It's capped to how many Bitcoin? What's the supply of Bitcoin? Anyone? Yes, 21 million. So it's capped at that. Nobody can make more. Nobody can basically affect that number. So that makes it very not prone to inflation, like the money that is endlessly printed. So it's scarce, it's decentralized, nobody controls it, and permissionless. That's my favorite thing about Bitcoin, is its permissionless nature. No matter who you are, where you come from, what you do for work, your skin color, nobody cares about that. You want to use Bitcoin? Go ahead and use it. Nobody is stopping you. Next slide. So yeah, with Bitcoin, if you replace the broken money, that is the fiat money, with Bitcoin, we will see that ripple effect of, society becoming better, people, communities coming back together, because I feel like right now, individualism has crawled back into societies, and it's like everybody's looking out for themselves. I don't know how else to describe that. It's like, nini napata kwa huyu mse, like how can I use them to get what I want? And then once I get what I want, I leave, So what if we replace that bad money that's causing all these, how do we say it? All this negativity in society. What if we replaced it with Bitcoin? It would be a great world, like sunshine and rainbows. So my point, okay, the tools are in your hands. So here is where I talk about the tools that are available here in Kenya that you can use to escape the corrupt system and walk into this new system that is equal, and it treats everyone equally, and it respects your human rights, actually. So next slide. So yeah, we have a few made in Kenya Bitcoin products that make it possible for you to live on a Bitcoin standard. Number one is Tando that I described, and then you have Bitika, they spoke earlier, Minmo, they just spoke, BitCircle, and bitcoin.co.ke. It's a really great website if you can write it down. And it has everything you need to get started with Bitcoin in Kenya. You can learn about, different education platforms. All these tools are there. How to earn Bitcoin, Bitcoin mining in Kenya. It has everything you need to understand about Bitcoin in Kenya. Next slide. So yeah, this is where I talk about Tando in detail. And I described it earlier. So Tando just turns your Bitcoin into goods and services or supplies. Like, there's no third party there. It's direct, it's very fast, 15 seconds and you're done, 20, and it's zero transaction fees. Next slide. So yeah, what are the benefits of using Tando? Someone actually asked me at the booth. Number one, it's zero transaction fees, like I said, so you get to save a lot of money. Next slide. Lightning fast, and this is because we are leveraging on layer 2 of Bitcoin, which is, as the name suggests, lightning. It's very fast. Next slide. Privacy. So with Tando, you just download the app and use it. We don't know who you are, and we don't want to know, so you just do your business and leave. Next slide. So yeah, I think I'm winding up now. So to the graduates, you are the revolution. So go and, spread the gospel of Bitcoin. The core has given you the foundational knowledge, and now it's up to you to keep building on that. We need more nodes in this ecosystem. Like, the core cannot do it alone. Tando cannot do it alone. Bitika cannot do it alone. So we need more people, and that is why you are here today. I hope you get inspired. You go out there and spread the gospel in whichever way, you want to, whether it's like educating or keep using Bitcoin. However you can apply Bitcoin in your life, do it. Next slide. So yeah, let's free ourselves with Bitcoin. We have Bitcoin. It's freedom money, freedom from fees because it doesn't charge you a lot, freedom from inflation, freedom of speech, freedom of choice, privacy. That's Bitcoin, and it doesn't ask you anything to participate. So break free from fiat, use Bitcoin as a store of value and a medium of exchange. I see Minaya. And you can find me at the booth back there, so let's talk if you have any questions. And finally, last slide. Yeah, vote Bitcoin. I was gonna do a demo for Tando, but I guess how many minutes? Yes, I want to use 2 graduates, volunteers. Just come. I can't see, so you have to come. Just to run. So, who among you do you have Tando, the app? Do you have Tando? Do you have Tando? Who has Tando? Come, run, the first one to get here. So I need one person with Tando and one person without Tando. Okay, let me choose these 2. You guys, next time, you can come to the booth. Next time. Yeah, I just need 2. So he has Tando, right?
On daily basis.
Say that again.
I use it on daily basis. You can see for yourself.
Okay, and you don't have Tando. So this is how Tando works. He's the Tando user and she's the merchant who's receiving. You don't have Tando, right?
Yes.
So yeah, she does not have Tando. He has Tando and his Bitcoin. I want us to do a transaction. You can just use my phone because I don't want you to spend your money. Okay, just a moment, Minai, don't kill me. So this is Tando. Can you guys see it a little? So yes, and he's gonna send money to, what's your name? Okay, Kimberly and Fabius. So Fabius, why don't you send money to Kimberly? Take my phone and, okay, send money. Face this way. Lift.
So you can see it for yourself.
Okay.
So if I'm sending money from my Bitcoin wallet, I'll tap send money. Then I'll input the number from 7 because it begins with 254. So I'll start my number from 7 or exclude the 0 if it's 01. So 7, what's your number? It's 11. 0711 755 114. Then I'll press next. Then I'll enter the amount I want. And Tando, you can only send in one transaction between 15 shillings to 50,000.
Okay, send her 50. Oh, 100 shillings.
The next. Then I'll create an invoice, then pay the invoice.
And so here Tando opens your Bitcoin wallet. Remember, Tando is not a wallet, so you have to come with your own Bitcoin wallet with Bitcoin in it. So Tando automatically will sense if you have a Bitcoin wallet, it opens it up for you, and you approve the transaction. So this is, let's see if I have money. Oh God, embarrassing. I don't have money in this wallet, so let me open a different wallet. That's what I'm doing. Apologies about that. My boss has not paid me. So I've opened my wallet of Satoshi, and you have to have your phone ready anytime. So it's sending, Tando has received the Bitcoin from my Bitcoin wallet. And now if we come back to Tando, it shows you and I've sent to Bear Hill. Tamar, is that you?
Yes.
Have you received the message?
Yes, sure. I have.
Maybe you can show her. I don't know if you can see her phone, but she has.
I have received the message.
So it's that fast, efficient, zero transaction fees. Yeah, and just come with your Bitcoin wallet and use it. Thank you. All right, thank you.
Ushers, if my chairs could come back. Ushers, chairs coming back. Also a bit of maintenance here. Appreciate Sabina one more time. I love Tando. And sorry, where is she? Where is she? The person who has received money. Where it came from? The name. You guys who send money from Tando, you receive from? I can't hear you. Yeah, there we go. So it doesn't show your name on the other side, and I feel like that's a very unique feature about Tando that I personally, it has to be one of my best. So nobody knows who I'm saying. They don't know me. I'm just sending money. I'm like, it's from Splice. Yeah, that's it. So all of you, when you send, there's a certain level of privacy when you send someone money and they don't know who you are. I like that. Okay, thank you, gentlemen. I have gifts to give out. So, I want you to finish this statement. Bitcoin changed duk. Someone just rush here, take one t-shirt, answer that question. The statement is Bitcoin changed. Continue the statement. Are you coming this way? Okay. Nobody wants to finish that statement. Come. I've said come to the front. I don't know if I want Adele here. I don't want speakers here. You want to come try? Guys. Yes, Harakisha, please. You grab one t-shirt, then you respond. I need one more person. Bitcoin, yeah, you can start. Bitcoin, start.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Bitcoin changed how I saw money and my financial freedom.
So how did you see it? What has changed?
I saw money as a medium of exchange. Like it had nothing to do with me. It's systems, how it works behind the scenes. But now I'm better informed on how I spend my money, what my money does, where my money goes. And also the anonymity is nice.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. Come grab a t-shirt. You know the statement? Bitcoin uliniambia uko njaa. Bado uko njaa? You pass there, you take a ticket. After this, you go take coffee. So I'm buying you coffee. Grab one t-shirt here. Okay, karibu sana. Appreciate her as she goes back. Bitcoin changed.
Bitcoin changed the way people think about money.
I just want to you, not the way others. These people, I don't think others have changed. Just say yours. Yes.
Bitcoin changed the way I thought about money. Also the way money transaction I was used to do and the way I am doing it right now.
So what are you doing different right now?
So there is the wallets that I never knew about it, but now I know about it. That's what I use it now.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Grab a t-shirt. We're not looking for correct answers or anything, so one more person, just come to the front. Come here. Come here. Bitcoin changed.
Okay, I'm Juliet, and my answer is Bitcoin changed my financial landscape in decentralizing, and which makes it easy in arithmetic equations.
Ni mimi tu imepita. Oh, the rest of you are on board. Okay. Thank you very much. You all gave me complex answers. I just needed a simple thing. Guys, is there anyone with a simple answer? Probably would give you a wallet. Yeah, come here. Sorry, ushers. I thought you're going to say Bitcoin changed the personally changed the venues I host at. And I'm called to host technology events, money events, crypto events, Bitcoin events. That's what Bitcoin changed. My name is very well known in the Bitcoin community for standing in front of stages. So Bitcoin did that for me. What did Bitcoin change? I want something very simple. I don't want the education part of it. I just want something you're experiencing. Yes. She came from all the way at the back. You see how they're active. Hi, pretty girl.
Hi.
You don't come up here. I don't bite.
Thank you. My name is Nicole Wema. For me, Bitcoin changed my way of business. I have a business and I graduated from a Bitcoin class last week. Since I started posting about it, people have been asking more because I told them I accept Bitcoin as payment for my business. So they've been coming to ask more about business and Bitcoin. So it has changed business for me. I'm having more customers.
Oh, appreciate her. Bitbiashara, are you from Bitbiashara? Oh, good job, good job. I probably will call you back here for something. That's okay? Okay, hi. Thank you very much, Wema. You see how Bitcoiners are? Have you seen Bitcoiners? They're ready to spend.
Yeah, so I have two businesses. One is a thrift for clothes. The Mtumba second-hand clothes, both for males and females. The second one is a food business where I cook for people. Whether it's for one person, you need food for yourself. Maybe you don't know how to make a particular food well. I cook for you and you pay me for the labor. So I can do it for one person or for many people. Like you have a party or something big. You pay me for the labor. You buy the food. I could cook it in my place and pack it for you, or I could come and prepare it in your place and you pay me.
Well, appreciate her. Felix, do we have food today, or should we start making orders? Can you do it right now? Because I don't know if we have food. Felix, do we have food after this? You know, you probably should see Wema. She might just figure it out for you. Thank you very much for those who have participated. Wema, I will look for you because I don't like people participating without anything. But we're going to our third panel of the day. Someone remind me, what was the first panel? Yeah, just shout it out. Thank you. What was the second panel of the day? Okay, students, beautiful. So the third panel of the day is here to talk about Bitcoin circular economies. It's about to get real, okay? It's about to get real. So we spoke, yes, about humanity, we spoke about economics, but then what happens when Bitcoin actually starts moving within communities? So this next conversation is all about Bitcoin circular economies, where we just don't hold Bitcoin. We use it, we share it, and we live it. So I'm looking for the moderator. I think he was already up here. Yeah, so the person guiding us through this powerful conversation is Mr. Cosmic. Mr. Cosmic, please come to the front. Appreciate him. Are you the one? Are you the one? Okay, are you graduating? Are you also graduating? Okay, good. Appreciate him as he comes. We love it. We love it. I will also welcome all the way from Bitcoin Kitui. Please stay on this side. Thank you. From Bitcoin Kitui, please help me welcome Mr. Simon to the stage. Mr. Simon. Oh yeah, Mr. Do that again. Yeah, there we go. There we go. From Bitcoin Kitui. Then we have Bitcoin Chama. From Bitcoin Chama, Mr. Omari. Mr. Omari from Bitcoin Chama. Do we have him in the building? Okay, good. When we're going to have this beautiful lady coming from Bitcoin Babies, at a community that I could not join because my baby was older. That was not fair. Please help me welcome to the stage Miss Eve Masharia. Then last but not least, we have from Echo Beats. From Echo Beats, please help me welcome Mr. Kelvin. Yes, Kelvin, come back to the stage. So we are here to actually, this is how adoption becomes reality as we wait for Kelvin to come to the stage. Are you gifting me? Is that mine? I do like glassware. Is it mine?
Yeah, sure.
It's mine. Am I forcing?
No.
Okay. Mr. Cosmic, it's yours now. Appreciate these guys one more time. Also, as much as I know we're in a bubbly mood and we're talking and you're now seated to people you're comfortable with, kindly minimize on the talking so that we who actually want to hear this can listen peacefully, okay? Thank you.
Yeah, what's up? Hi. Could you just wave? Ah, nice. So, my name is Cosmic. Bitcoin, first of all, Bitcoin has changed. Let me answer Minai. Bitcoin has changed the events I attend. Because last year at a time like this, I wasn't in the space. I wasn't in the Bitcoin space. I knew nothing about Bitcoin. I just knew the price. And here I am, a year later. I'm graduating. So shout out to the core. And shout out to Safi Boys. Because I actually knew Bitcoin through Safi Boys. So yeah, they're doing an amazing work. So my name is Cosmic. I'm building a circular economy in Kasarani area, Nairobi. I've been in the space since last year. I'm graduating from cohort 8. Felix was my amazing teacher. Shout out to Felix and the core again, because these guys are doing an amazing job. When I think of circular economies, before I actually give my fellow colleagues a chance to speak, when I think of circular economies, to me it fosters a sense of proof of work, like Bitcoin actually working on ground and the awareness just spreading. So without further ado, let me introduce my fellow panelists. Could you go first? Yeah, Darius.
Hello everyone. My name is Darius Simon from Kitui. I've come all the way from Kitui. Actually, I'm super excited to be here because this is my first event, like my first Bitcoin event to address like people like you guys. I've been in this space for so long. Like I've been in this space from 2019. My story is so long. I'm just trying to I'll try to be brief because of the time. I'm building a Bitcoin circular economy at Kitui. It's called just Bitcoin Kitui. At Kitui, it's a very interesting place. I know most of you haven't been there, but why did I start Bitcoin circular economy there? It's a lot of reasons, but I think I'm winning. At Kitui, the place is called Kovonsa Kitui. I know some have been there. I have my friend Bitika Felix. Felix was there. I think he felt something, and I saw at X. So, where is Kitui or where is Kovonsa located? Kovonsa happens to be a student hub. I've got 2 campuses there actually. I have Southeastern Kenya University, Seku, and Kitui Kenyatta campus. So, and where is Kovonsa? Kovonsa is just a place on its own. It's a small place in the woods. Like when we look at these circular economies, if there is one of the best places to build a circular economy happens to be that place, because we are located in our own, we are in the woods. It's the only small town that lives there, and we are so many there. So I happen to be dealing with like the locals, the local society, and the students at the same time. But I think before I talk too much, I'm going to say like what was the main reason I really started this Bitcoin movement, because I started way back before I started the circular economy. Actually, I can say I learned about circular economy from Felix and Isa, the Isla, like, so I started with educating. My main purpose was to pass this message to the comrades. I want to be a voice to the university students, because like, what's my pain? Like, what pains me? I'm an economics student. I think I graduated from the School of Economics. Until after I graduated, that's when like I realized like, no, we are not being even taught the real thing. And so like our institutions are silent on Bitcoin, and I really want to be a voice. But then I came, then learned, yeah, the circular economy is part of it, and I just started building a circular economy. I think I'll get there first.
Okay, hello. My name is Eve Masharia from Bitcoin Babies. In Bitcoin Babies, we empower women, we empower mothers through Bitcoin. So for us, how we started the circular economy, because at Bitcoin Babies we have moms. We take moms, 10 moms each and every year, empower them through motherhood. Like for example, a new mother is always clueless of what to do when it comes to motherhood. So we take the mother throughout the journey. Every Sunday, 9 to 10 p.m. So after the program, we give them $5 worth of sats. So we sat down and realized, okay, we're giving them $5 worth of sats. What do they do with the $5? So that's why we came up with the circular economy, so that the moms can be able to spend money, they can be able to spend sats through the community and cater for their kids, maybe buy diapers, maybe buy something for themselves. So that's how our Bitcoin Baby circular economy came up.
Hello Bitcoiners, my name is Kelvin McKinney. Can I check? Yeah, check. Nice. This is better. My name is Kev McKinney. I am the founder EcoBits 21 million. I am a graduate of the the 5th cohort, and I am building a circular economy revolving around recycling. Basically, my motivation was to have zero waste in glass and plastics, and that is where now I integrated Bitcoin, so that you have your glass, you don't know where to take the glass. You can just bring the glass and plastic to us, and we pay you in Bitcoin. And that way I was able to, I am empowering my community through job creation, and in a sense that when the recyclers bring the glasses, I pay them in Bitcoin. And basically that's how I'm building the circular economy. Thank you.
Yeah, so we've heard from my fellow panelists, the founders of the circular economies. So you can spend your sats in those areas once you visit them. I'd like to ask you individual questions on how you've been building the process, the challenges you faced, because building has its own process, and my first question is on the onboarding and merchant adoption. I think Darius will answer this one best, and I'll give it to also Eve. Yeah. My first question is, when onboarding, which businesses adopt first? Like now this one is for Darius. Which businesses accept the onboarding process first? Yeah.
Bitcoin is a very fascinating thing. I think this is why I love it so much. It's the truth and it's simple. So, like I said, at Covons, I happen to have these comrades. There are so many. And those are the voices why I'm the Bitcoin voice. But I came to love the locals so much. The local merchants, because most of them are local merchants actually, but we've got still students that are merchants. But when I started the circular economy, I'm seeing something that's fascinating. Like it's easier for me to actually orange peel these local merchants sometimes than these students. It takes, I think, what can I say? I think for them, they are so much into it, they are so interested than the students. I think that's something we really need to address. Like we're fighting for this young generation. These are the people that are so lost in the system. I think the system is eating us harder than some people. It takes me, I think at Covons I have around 10 merchants that I can say I've put them on the map, but I still have so many that I haven't put on the map. What's happening there? I think most of them are local merchants. They are not even the students. What challenges do I experience when trying to like orange peel these guys? Most of them, I think what I can say about orange peeling these merchants, it's fear. I think I don't know how to say this, but I'll jump to what he asked me, like how long does it take to orange peel a merchant? I can say for me, it's really not that easy. I try to do it alone and it's a lot of work, but I keep trying. Bitcoin pushes me beyond the limits. Even the things that I'm not good at, I can do. Like, it pushes me to do these things because like, if I don't do it, who's going to do it? Like, it takes me more than a week to orange peel just a merchant. I go to the place, shop, once again, as I interact them, I keep teaching them Bitcoin, but to really move a merchant from explaining to them what Bitcoin is to accepting the first, I think this year Tando comes in. Tando has been so helpful to us. I can say without Tando, it would be so hard to orange peel these guys. Because some of them tell me like, I don't accept Bitcoin, like I even have to explain to them like, but I just tell them, I can also just send it to your M-Pesa. And then when I see that, they believe. Like really, Bitcoin is money. So like you don't need to know it. I can still pay you with it. And Tando has been so helpful for us. This guy we are building circular economies, like it makes them believe. I really don't know if I've answered your question.
Yeah, so you've said that the young people accept it better. So, okay. My question is also to Eve. Yeah. How can I phrase this? How do you do you approach the moms and get them to start accepting, Bitcoin? Because yeah, merchants. Sorry.
For us, first of all, before you approach a merchant, you first build trust. Most of the merchants, some of them are my friends, and some of them we were customers way before Bitcoin. So there is that trust you've built first. And also we started with those who provide foodstuffs, because I tend to see for the basic needs, which is food, you have to onboard them first. But all in all, it comes to trust. They must have to trust you so that you can now elaborate what you're bringing into them. So trust was the main point. Yeah.
And what incentives do you use when onboarding a merchant? Like, you'll approach a merchant, or personally, the way I've experienced it, when approaching a merchant, they can trust you, you can have that relationship, but this is money. So, and with money involved, someone has to understand what incentive they're getting. You know, what makes me as a merchant to join the Bitcoin network and abandon the fiat? So what incentives do you use? How do you motivate them? Or maybe how do you, you know?
Thank you. I'll take that. So first of all, a Bitcoin circular economy is a small geographical area. Take for example, somewhere where you live, there is a shop outside there. And let's say you understand Bitcoin and you use it. And the essence of Bitcoin is to use it peer-to-peer. I don't have to convert my Bitcoin back to M-Pesa so that I may pay for bills. I can simply just send it to the next wallet and let the Bitcoin remain in the network. And so one of the strategies I use when approaching merchants, let's say I need to buy something, I'll go and say like, can I pay in Bitcoin? And then the merchant will be like, what is Bitcoin? How does it work? And so I'll just guide them to open a Bitcoin wallet. And for Bitcoin wallets, we have Bitcoin-only wallets, not just any wallet. And I want to shout out Blink Wallet because Blink has been so amazing while onboarding merchants, because there is a section whereby there is introduction to Bitcoin if you don't understand Bitcoin. When you open Blink Wallet, there is a section written "Earn." When you tap on the "Earn" section, you will be able to read the introduction of Bitcoin. And I can say that has worked magic for me, and I guess for the other circular economies, right? Yeah.
Okay, you wanted to add something on the incentives?
Maybe I can just say something simple here. Our circular economy, starting with the mine, I've really tried to do a lot of work, but it's still small, it grows, but we go by the rule like make it appear fast, then you can improve on that. Like we are not ashamed to do these things. It's really hard to face these people, but you have to do it. But I can say one thing I've tried and it has still not worked. I want to address this because I want to talk with Felix. I've seen Arnold here. I'm going to talk to Arnold after here. What challenge am I really experiencing at Kovonsa? So I try to do this thing. At Kovonsa, these comrades, they are football fans. They love football a lot. So like we've got halls there which host these footballs. This is just people like you guys here. Like here I can see like around 300 people. I have those guys every weekend watching those matches every time. So I go at those places and like I try to offer them some discounts. If you watch a match, like match is 30 bob, but if you pay with Bitcoin like it's 10 bob, they still don't pay. I don't get people paying with Bitcoin like. And then I really understand like even building these circular economies, it all comes down to the same simple thing, education. I think I've been trying a lot to try and start the Bitcoin diploma, but I've been having my own challenges on like just getting it started. But the real challenge that I've experienced, even after trying to offer these discounts to these guys, as long as someone doesn't really understand Bitcoin, they really don't get it. So I'm trying to wrap my mind on how I'm going to get the Bitcoin, the diploma certificate going on, because I think I really want to do it for those people there, because even if you bring these people whatever incentives, they are not connected to the thing. They just read it like. So I really need to see how I can do this, but Felix is going to help me. I've not met anyone before I've come here. We've been talking with Felix, we've never met. Been talking with Bitando, we've never met. I really want to come here and like meet these guys. Like today while I'm here, I feel like I'm at home. I'm in a place there where like I speak my own language, and I've been doing this for quite a while. It can be hard at sometimes. So Felix and Arnold, I think I'll see you after this, because I want to advance the diploma certificate, how I can do it there. You guys, I can tell you something like, I've got a lot of population there, and it is this, the comrades. See, like, why would you see something being, I see how they love football, but I'm even offering for cheap, but they still like, you see guys don't have that curiosity that comes with Bitcoin. All these guys are seen seated here, they are curious people, but it still doesn't spark them. So really, without the education, our circular economies, they're still going to be have challenges. When I say like the locals really, they really embrace it, because like, how do I try to make them like love Bitcoin? Like now, as I can say, I've got a group of these locals, I don't know how many they are, huwa wanakutana, I think on those weekends, they do hizo kuchanga zao kila time, and I'm continuing to teach them on like saving on Bitcoin, but I can see the power in them more than the students, but that worries me. It worries me a lot, because like, I even started the whole thing for the students, because I think this is our thing. Yeah, all millennials, Gen Zs, everyone young, like, you can only be in the Bitcoin space, and if you're not in Bitcoin, where are you? So it's really a challenge, but we're going to try every day. I can say, probably Eve can say, I think Eve, I can, maybe they have a community. I don't know if Kevin is a standalone army like me. I've just been trying to do a lot of things alone. Not like I'm so good at those things, but I just keep pushing myself, because you ask yourself, if I don't do it, then who's going to do it? That place is just going to be silent. Where there is no Bitcoin, there is no Bitcoin, until there comes a Bitcoin. But why I love Bitcoin so much, it's just the truth. It's simple. You're just going to find it where probably you didn't expect it, and that's what Bitcoin is.
Ah, nice. I have a couple of questions next, and I'd like for you to keep it brief, because we are running out of time. Yeah, you know, with onboarding a merchant, you also have to, there's also a bit of education that actually goes on. So mine is, and I'll start with the lady, you know, ladies first. What is the best teaching method that you use? That's one. And how do you kickstart spending of the sats? This one goes to, yeah. Sorry? What is the best teaching method that you use? And how do you kickstart spending in the economy?
Okay, for us, the best method we do, we start with education. Education is very important when it comes to merchant. At first, we didn't know about education. So we are a team of 3. So at first I used to do one-on-one. I go to each merchant. So elaborate how this thing goes. I have to buy, I have to spend, and take them through the process. But with time, as we grow, we've established an education platform where we invite merchants, like a breakfast. There is breakfast, then we invite like Felix, Rooney, they come teach the merchants about Bitcoin while we share breakfast. So with time, it has been easier. Also, when they don't understand, most of them call me and they're like, what am I not doing wrong? How am I supposed to tell the merchants? So with us, we are so close with the community. So as I shop, they'll ask questions, and if need be, we create an education platform for them.
Oh, nice. I just want to say, Eve, you have just nailed it, because it's circular economies, we are doing the same thing, but we are doing it, every circular economy is doing a unique something. And so for me, when I'm with my team at the ground, for us to spend, we need to earn. And so the recycling team has been earning sats. And when they earn sats, I had to find merchants who accept Bitcoin. And that is the start of spending. And so I can say before you start spending, make sure you earn. Spend, replace, and that's how it goes.
Next, I'll go to tools and operations, because I think time is not on my side. This one goes to Makini, then you'll give to Darius. How do you track progress in your area? How do you track progress in your area? Keep it brief because we are out of time.
Oh, thank you for this. I remember when I started, I was just me alone. But along the way, people came, they saw what I was doing. I'm not alone, there are other circular economies doing the same. And so, can you come up again? Oh, the tracking progress. So basically, we keep our records for the recyclers. How much kilograms of glass have we recycled? How much satoshis have we disbursed to the recyclers? How many merchants do we have? And so far we have over 21 merchants listed on Bitcoin map. When you go to the Bitcoin map, you'll be able to locate them. And so that is progress. And again, we are growing. We are coming together as circular economies. This is a great platform for each and everyone to track our progress. And through that, they can also implement what we are doing. And because we are not only building circular economies, we are setting the pace so that even the younger generation, they can see what we are doing, and also they can have something to build on top on, something that is tangible, decentralized, and that is the way Bitcoin is hope to communities. And this hope, we are building this hope through coming together. So this is the greatest progress I see.
So I'll add, for us, the progress we do, like when we were starting, it was only the moms. We started with the moms, 10 moms, give them satoshis and they spend. But with time, we came up with a program. We have a discount program. Like for now, it's running for this whole week, whereby each merchant has a discount. So when the community sees, like, I can buy maybe cooking oil at a cheaper price when I use Bitcoin, it encourages the community to come, ask what is Bitcoin. They are interested with Bitcoin. So as you go back to the merchant and they are like telling you, it's no longer moms alone coming to buy, but also the community is interested. So that's progress for us.
How do I track progress? I can say like the progress is slow, but it's moving. Whenever I go to those mama mbogas, I have the main one that I always go to shop my veggies. Every time, because I really live on a Bitcoin standard. You don't need to be rich to live on a Bitcoin standard. As long as all your money, like, it could be small, big, just pass it through Bitcoin. Like every time, and I go to shop there every day, I just keep asking her the same question. Are students paying with Bitcoin in this place? So she tells me no. I ask her, what do they say? Because everything that they see, she tells me like they keep complaining they don't have internet, they don't have this. But even we got too much and couldn't everything. But I just slow moving something, but we're just going to try it. So I'm going to give this story, it's brief one. There's this guy that I posted at X and it went so viral. Today he's still there. That's a graduate actually, but today I think he put the Bitcoin in it down. I passed there and asked him every time, why did you put the Bitcoin thing down, like the scanning QR code? So he tells me this reason. I want to say this because this is a challenge I want to pass to everyone that has graduated here today. He tells me that people come there, people crowd this place so many, and they ask him so many questions about Bitcoin, and he just fears that he can't answer those questions. So it's not like the interest isn't there on the ground. There's a lot of Bitcoin interest in the ground, but we just need to have people that don't have fear. Just stand up and speak for Bitcoin. Like, just let's speak for Bitcoin. Let's fight for Bitcoin. It will fight for us. So like the main reason he tells me he doesn't accept Bitcoin today because it's just in an open place. All these people, they come to his place to ask about what is this thing. Like, he just can't answer. The problem is that I'm not always there at the very same time every time, because those are the places that I love so much. I wish I could have all that time to always be there when that guy is there, because I want to teach those people Bitcoin. So yeah, my answer is yes, like progress is slow moving, but there's a lot of interest about Bitcoin. It's only that people really don't know Bitcoin. We are so early into Bitcoin, like 4% globally is the Bitcoin adoption. So what we are doing here is history actually. Why we are here, why we are standing here. We are like the 4% of the world trying to change the world. So I try to understand when I see all these things going on.
First of all, let me just give you a round of applause because you guys are doing an amazing job. As I wind up, naona nishaanza kuonyeshwa saa. As I wind up, I'll combine challenges, sustainability and scaling, and I'll ask you each for your last submission. What is the biggest challenge? How do you get funding to spend the sats? Because you actually have to spend sats, maybe printing the QR codes. What is the biggest challenge you're facing? What are the funding strategies you have in place? And how well are you planning on scaling your project in the future? So each of you, your last submission.
I'll take this one. So thank you. I'll first start with scaling. How do we make Bitcoin relatable? How do we make Bitcoin accepted? And for EcoBits, we have a couple of programs in line. We have a project whereby we want to teach the young ones Bitcoin using skates, like skateboard. When they come to the recycling center, we have a smooth skating rail, so they can actually learn Bitcoin after training, and so the same, they will be gaining skills, and they will also be gaining, improving their health, So scaling is our mission, and for this to happen, we need to customize the scaling. Each and every circular economy need to customize their way of scaling, because like Afrobeat, they have a great dancing crew. I hope to see you on stage in a few, and so that is amazing. The same with EcoBits, we have the skating team and the other circular economies. And so about the challenges we are facing, funding is a major challenge, but I want to thank Circular Bitcoin Africa Fund for having supported EcoBits in so great way, and also I want to thank all the Bitcoiners who volunteer to even spend some sats to support us, and so I'm so grateful. You guys look amazing. You're the next wave of Bitcoin adoption in Kenya, East Africa, and Africa. Let's do this.
I'll start with challenges. When we were starting, there were a lot of challenge. So most of the merchants thought it was calm, because in our community, our community is based in Kimbo Matangi, and it's in the suburbs. So most merchants are older people like our mothers. So they tend to get afraid when you tell them something they've not heard of. So the challenge we faced so much was they thought it was a scam. So we had to do so much when it came to trust. Like you have to show them how this thing is going, and I'm not scamming you. I'm not taking your money. There's nowhere money is involved, like me taking your money is involved. So I can say now they are so proud, and so far it's good because most merchants now come to me, ask me if they can accept Bitcoin. Now it has, with the merchants we had when we built trust, they shared with other merchants. Like you can go ask, they come to me now, not me going to them. So that has been a bonus for us, and it's been a journey. Yeah, onboarding someone is not, it's such a difficult thing. Educating, especially now educating your mother or your father, it tends to be easy when educating maybe your sister, because at least they can go to the internet, like check this thing out. But when it comes to a parent, you take so much time. But so far it's been good because they share knowledge. You see, like when the mothers go like to these shamas, when a mother shares with a mother, it's easier than me sharing, like now her daughter sharing to them. So that has been the challenge. With the funding, for us, we depend mostly on donations. You can check us out, bitcoinbabies.com. Check what we do. You can donate there. So for us, we've depended so much on donations. What we get, we improve. We make sure we improve the merchants. Like for us, most merchants, we've decorated their shops. We've done something to their shop. So it encourages other merchants to be interested, because they're like, if I accept Bitcoin, I get to like have a new brand for my shop, which I couldn't afford. Yeah.
What are some of the challenges that I've faced? I can say I've gone through it all. Like I think we saw what happened at Switzerland, Lugano B. The people that stole that Satoshi statue, and they went and threw it in the lake. So like I've done a lot of work there. Some even have gotten stolen, they've been destroyed. I never get the people that do all those things. I really ask myself why they do all those things. I don't know why. But you never give up, keep trying until they get the message. On funding, funding is a big challenge, I can say. Because even like, I think the only place we get fund is through the Geyser Fund. But for Geyser Fund, I think even now they've got a lot of restrictions. To get these funds from Geyser Fund, you need to show that proof of work. It means you really have to go and first do the thing, then like all these Bitcoiners you can donate to us. To really get these people or this community, like, let's go orange peel these guys and everything. You guys know, like, I've got very talented artists at Kitui. I think I'll be showing off their work. Kevin, I need you a lot. I need Felix a lot too, especially Kevin on the entertainment part, because I'm trying to start something there on entertainment, because I got these guys and they're so talented in so many things. Bitcoin is one way to empower them. So for me, what I can say, where my circular economy is now, we are just make it happen, then keep improving on that thing. It's a marathon, it's not a sprint. What I'm really focused on, I just want to see where it will be 3 years, 5 years from today.
Yeah, let me wind up. Nipe tu dakika moja. I usually say when it comes to circular economies, I use the tagline, coming to a shop near you. That's the tagline I use. So appreciate these guys and the work they're doing, because yeah. Mimi ukitaka kunipata, I'm a digital creator. Yeah, you can subscribe to my YouTube, socials, Cosmic. My name is Cosmic. And yeah, that has been my time.
Thank you very much. Please, let's appreciate this panel. Could we have a photo taken? A photo taken? A photo taken? Oh, you're doing it? Okay, good. Let's have one photo. Appreciate them. Sorry. Wait, take a photo first. Take a photo first. Yay. We're good? Thank you so much. Appreciate them one more time. Okay, good. Give me. Don't put it there. Okay.
So this piece, I'm going to reward Minai, MC Minai. She's the MC who welcomed me in the first time I was in this stage. So MC Minai, shout out yourself. This is for you.
Cheers to the artists. Cheers to the guys behind art. Oh, come back. They've said you come, we take a photo. We should have when it started and how it's going. Yeah. If you know me, I am a sucker for glass. I do love glass. And this is Echo Bits. Thank you so much. Ooh. Now I have energy. Guys, hi. How are you doing? Let me give you some. The girl in me is coming out. I like receiving gifts. So thank you so much. I have a few coffees that I want to give out. So get me to our post on our post on X. Very fast. I'm a foodie. I'm a lover of food, and so I can see on my schedule we are about to eat food. We are about to go for our lunch. So if you want coffee before then, we have 2 more people coming to talk to us. So if you want coffee before then, all you have to do is repost. Open your phones. Go to the core. Check their page. We have a post pinned there. Can you see it? Can you see it? Okay, good. Who wants coffee? Repost, come. Like immediately you repost, come until my hand stops. Repost, you come and grab. If I don't see it going up, I know you're not reposting, so don't come here. Repost, come grab coffee. Repost, yes, you're supposed to quote something, but for now I'm saying repost. Ensure you do this sorry my love, sorry. Repost, please give me music as we do this. Have you reposted? Is it going up, guys? Is it going up? It's still at 97 reposts. I'm only seeing hearts. And repost. I want to see it going up. Has it? Have you? What have you written? You have just reposted. I wanted repost with quotes, but you're forgiven. Okay, have you? Is it going up? Okay, good. There we go. Someone else. The next tickets I'll be holding will be for lunch. Have you reposted? Has it gone up? Okay, good. Thank you very much. Who else needs coffee and hasn't gotten coffee? You want me to bring for you, Nisawa? Just wait. Have you reposted? If it's not going up, we are at 110. Good job. Have you reposted? Okay, good. Have you reposted? Thank you very much. Remember, if yours has the most impressions, you're going to go home with $100 at the end of today. If yours has the most impressions, so I hope you have reposted with a quote. I'm giving $100 by the end of the day. 3 more people. Have you? With the quotes? Good job. Are you quoting? Okay. Which lady is going to get here before the other? Good job. Probably. Thank you so much. So that is just coffee. I do have more coffee tickets because the day is still long. That said, our next speaker, we will go back to our program. Thank you for those who have reposted. Remember your impressions. If you will have the most interaction in your repost, especially those who have quoted, at the end of the day you will go home with $100. So, the guys on the screen. Our next speaker was the first moderator of the first panel. She is lead communication at B-Trust. Help me welcome to the stage Ms. Sharon Murugi. Now you know her, you have interacted, so appreciate her better, guys. Especially students, this is one person you should not leave the room without talking to, okay? And sure, I'm giving you connections. Sister, let's start plugging you. Do not leave this place without talking to Sharon, okay? Okay, guys? Good.
Hi, my name is Sharon Murugi. I lead communications at B-Trust, and I am actually an alumni of the core, I think the first or second cohort. So, yay! Yeah, so I'm going to talk to you about Bitcoin development. So, in the Bitcoin ecosystem, developers are very important because they keep the network secure. They also help to scale Bitcoin. Before you used to send Bitcoin in like 10, and it would take like 10 minutes to confirm the transaction. Now with the Lightning Network, as soon as a couple seconds, you can send and receive Bitcoin anywhere in the world. So scaling is a task that developers do. Also building applications that everyday people use. So we're going to talk about we are going to talk about open source Bitcoin development. So yeah, if you're a developer, I think this is something that you can check out. So next slide, please. Okay, next. So this was a map of the distribution, the global distribution of Bitcoin open source developers, and this was in 2021. As you can see, a majority of the developers were in the global north region, and there's literally no African developer, or even there's one over here, okay, maybe two in South America, in Latin America, sorry. So that's something that was an issue. Next slide, please. Before, is that it? Oh, okay, Nizar, ready to yeah, so in 2021, there are a couple of people that noticed this problem. Bitcoin was sold as a solution for the global south. But then what happens if the people in the global south are not participating in the building? And in 2021, Jack Dorsey came together with Jay-Z, and they were like, hey, we are going to form a fund that supports Bitcoin development in the global south. And that is how B-Trust was formed. So next slide, please. So Bitcoin is open source, as we know. So it is built by contributors. You don't really need permission to build on Bitcoin. And then African talent exists, but then what you find is the knowledge and resources to, start your career in Bitcoin is usually a miss. And then there's also the funding gap. In open source development, no one ideally is paying you to do it. So then what happens to the time that you're using? And we have to eat at the end of the day. So next slide, please. Yeah, so that's the tweet that he made in February 2021. And then, next slide. So fast forward 5 years, B-Trust is here. So B-Trust's mission is to decentralize Bitcoin development, and the focus is on Africa and the global South region. Next slide, please. Yeah, and it does this in 3 ways. I'm going to take you through a journey of how a developer learns about a Bitcoin and starts contributing to Bitcoin. So the locating, these are usually through conferences, communities, and you can learn about Bitcoin. Or someone mentions Bitcoin and they're like, okay, this is something I want to explore. So what next? We have BTrust Builders. BTrust Builders is the engineering arm of BTrust. And we have 5 pathways for you to go through. The first one is Mastering Bitcoin. Mastering Bitcoin tells you about the philosophy of Bitcoin, what Bitcoin is, the ethos, and then you go in deeper with the Bitcoin CLI. And then you have Rust for Bitcoiners. A lot of projects in the Bitcoin ecosystem use Rust language. And then for those who are not really into Rust, there's the Language Club, which you can explore. So Language Club, it has, if you use languages like C++ or Python, that's something you can explore as well. And then the most intense is usually the last one, the BOSS program. It's a simulation of the Bitcoin open source development ecosystem. And in the BOSS program, you get to do the program with people from all over the world. Developer grants, which is for developers who are working on open source Bitcoin projects. And you can start, there's a starter grant for the developers, and then for more experienced developers, you get, you can join the open source cohort. And with BTrust developer grants, it's not just giving you the money, there's also mentorship support, also exposure to the global ecosystem in terms of travel. Poleni, kidogo ni. Yeah, so there's support in terms of travel and also, exposure outside just funding. And then the second type of grant is the event grants. So events that support developers, educate developers. Those are the types of events that we just funds. And then we have the third type of grant, which is the education grant. So if your project is educating developers to contribute to open source development, that's also a route that you can go. So these are the 3 ways BTrust supports developers. By the way, if you are in Nairobi and are interested in Bitcoin development, we have BitDevs Nairobi, which holds meetups every last Saturday of the month. I think Simon is around somewhere, but you can still check out BitDevs Nairobi website and join the community. Next slide, please. So those are the different BTrust Builders alumni and grantees and the projects that they're working on. Yeah, so we have the BTrust website where all this information can be found, and the Discord community where all the discussions happen. That's the end of my presentations. Do we have any questions? Okay, thank you. Bye.
Sorry.
It always be women. It be women supporting women all the time.
It's changing the game for app development.
Yeah, it be women. They say, not all men will, but all women shall. Okay? There we go. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. So I have just realized, as the previous panel was talking, now I hope the guys from the previous panel know who to go to talk to after this. Okay? Sharon has said you go talk to her. So if you're not listening, if you're not listening, I don't know about you, okay? But I've realized some of us, and what Miv said earlier during the panel, they said in Nairobi we live in a bubble. The Bitcoin community here in Nairobi, we live in a bubble. It's very easy to step outside there and just talk to someone random. They probably have heard of Bitcoin. They have someone around them who has even been scammed by Bitcoin, yeah? So we live in a bubble. We do live in a bubble. And I've heard how the guy from Bitcoin, Kitui, I am going to say, as a Bitcoin MC, I MC in conferences where I'm privileged. So we have a lot of work to do, because outside of Nairobi, are we really orange peeling as we should be? Okay? So for the communities here, we hopefully that this event, hosted by My First Bitcoin, hosted by the core, will continue to exist so that we can know which platforms are being built out there and how we can support them. So please appreciate My First Bitcoin and the core for making today possible. We're not ending, we're just appreciating them one more time. Bitcoin. Now it's our freedom. Let me see. What? Oh, there are four. Five. Lunch. Okay? Lunch. Straight. Our channel, lunch straight. Bitcoin? So the ones who didn't come earlier are now wondering what is going on. It's okay, just keep wondering. So our next keynote speaker, sorry, okay, there we go. He was here when one of the speakers was speaking. He was here, coming all the way from Afrobeat. For the longest time I've been calling Afrobeats, like I've been calling. Oh, so it's working, it's finally working. Okay, thanks. Yeah, I've been mentioning this wrong, so please help me welcome to the stage Mr. Mitch Juma, coming to speak to us all the way from Afrobeat, Kibera. And I'm telling him today he's purely naked. Like I keep saying, if you have met this man, you know there's something he's always wearing in Bitcoin events. And today, you're very underdressed, but we still appreciate you. Karibu sana.
All right. As you all heard, I am Mitch Juma from Alphabet, the community lead and project manager at Alphabet. So straight to the point, that is a short introduction about Alphabet. Next slide, please. So I'll take you through what we do in terms of our mission and vision. This is very important before you start like a presentation. People need to know your vision and mission and what you stand for as an organization. Is that correct? Yeah, because of time, I'll try and summarize things. So just bear with me. So, Alphabet is a movement dedicated in empowering underserved community, starting in Kibra through Bitcoin and decentralized financial solution. That is like what is Alphabet is entitled to do. Our mission is to build a sustainable Bitcoin circular economy, enabling financial freedom. I believe we are all here because we want to be financially freed. Is that so? Yes. Our vision as a community is thriving on decentralized, inclusive, and borderless financial system. Next. Yeah, understanding and engaging Kibra. Understand the community. So these are very key aspects. If you want to start like a circular economy back in your community, these are things that you need to consider. First, you need to understand your community. How do you relate with your community members? How do you relate with the leaders within that community. If you understand this, then it will be easy for you to start a circular economy in your community. Just in summary, collaborate with influencers and respected community leaders. That is what I'm trying to say. Like, you cannot start a circular economy back in your community or other country if your collaboration with other community leaders or members within your community is off. You need to make it on, and you need to make sure that everything is working perfectly before you start that. Next. Nimbiombio too, you'll bear with me. Yenye sijasema, you'll try and read there. So, building trust in Kibra, how to build a credibility. Transparency, very important. Be somebody that somebody can rely on. Don't just be a leader or a person who wants to do something in the community, but nobody can maybe take something from you. For instance, this is what I'm trying to say. If you want to be a good person who want to do something good to the community, you must be a transparent person. Most of projects fail because of lack of transparency. Not because the leader is bad, not because the person who is doing or rather managing the project is bad, but because there is no transparency between the community members and you as an individual. So transparency is very important when holding any kind of project back in your community. Aha, niko na backup, msiogope. Msiogope. I have my backup here. Oh, tumerudi. Nice. Storytelling, shared success stories from similar and initiative globally. Very important. Be somebody who can relate your story with others. Be somebody who can tell your stories from where you started from. For example, I know you all know our CEO, our founder, Mr. Rooney. He's a good storyteller. He will always tell you, I started from point A to point B to point C. And through that story, we've seen a lot of inspiration from young people. For example, like me, we are so many here who have been inspired with Mr. Rooney through this storytelling. Be a person who can relate with others through your story. That one is across to all other of, this one is cut across to all any kind of projects that you want to do in your community. Yeah. Immediate impact. Delivered quick wins like merchant trainings and waste by truck programs. Make sure you are in a position of coming up with programs whereby your merchants or other people who you are educating in the community can come daily and earn more skills, or rather be given more skills about Bitcoin based on what they're trying to do back in the community. And here, we are not only talking about circular economy only. We are talking about any other kind of project that you are doing in your community that is either related with Bitcoin in one way or the other. Next slide, please. Social proof and community engagement. How do we do this? Highlight early adopters. For example, I've heard some people saying, I graduated from the cohort 1. Those are early adopters from the a Ludo tournament, whereby we were able, to gather not less, not less than 400 community members just within Kibra. So, what we do in these events, we make sure we are orange peeling you in a way that if the event has been supported, for example, let me use Fedi or Blink, we make sure that you as an individual, we've onboarded you, open a Blink wallet to you or Fedi wallet to you, and as well giving you some few sats. That is very important. Most of us host events that are empty. Empty in which way? You expect people, or rather we call them community members, to come and participate in your event. You as Mitches, you as Alphabet, Maybe you have 1 BTC in your wallet and you want these people to go and build the circular economy without you giving them even a single sat. It will never work. Manna will not come from heaven and your program or rather what you're trying to do within the circular economy just manifests by itself. You need to invest on that, either whether you are getting funds or not. Sometimes we as Afribit, we go inside our pockets to make sure that anybody who has attended any kind of our program has been incentivized, either by a 1 sat, 2 sat, 3 sat, name it. So always try and do that if you want to make a strong circular economy back in your community. Next, please. Support and resources. Enabling success in Kibra. Conduct and training session to merchants and individuals. Very important. Most of you have merchants, but at the end of the day, after you orange peeling them to a merchant standard, you end up forgetting about them. In this way, I am running a circular economy. Maybe, let's say in Katwekera, I have like 10 merchants whom really welcomed me on the first day. But after me achieving what I wanted, like from them, like enrolling them now in the Bitcoin standard as merchants, I went back and now forget about them. I will only sometimes show up when I have maybe special visitors or people want to spend. It will never work that way. Always, always engage these people. Try and meet them twice a week, once a week. Very important. With that, you get to know their challenges. You get to know, like, if people are coming to their shops to shop using Satoshis or fiat currency. There is so many things that you can know about them, but that is just an example. Number 2, provide the necessary tools, including lighting, wallets, and point of sales. Very important. Don't onboard a merchant and leave the shop like naked without any sign indicating that this shop accepts Bitcoin as a mode of payment. If you haven't do that, how will somebody passing from the road know that this shop accepts Bitcoin as a mode of payment? So try and put that into action. Number 3, establish feedback loop for ongoing support and troubleshooting. Very important. Always, always get feedback from your merchants. Always get feedback from the people who are expecting to make the sats circulate within your community. Next. Milestones and success story. Celebrating progress. Recognize early adopters. I think I had shared that earlier on. Now I'll jump number 2. Share testimonials from community members. For instance, today I may stand here and share testimony about myself or somebody else. For example, let me use Felix as an example because he's our host here today. Felix, when he first showed in Kibra, he didn't come in Range Rover, he didn't come in DMX, he came on Boda Boda. But what he left us with from that day has stuck to some of us until to date. Yani mebaki kwa akili yetu kwa lugha ya Kimomo, Wakenya tuko hapa, sivyo? Yeah, it has stuck on our minds until date. Why am I saying this? He came just as an ordinary person. And he said, today I want to teach you guys about Bitcoin. And his first question was, what is Bitcoin? And people are like, then he said, we have no wrong answer. Then people started saying, oh, blah, 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 blah. Then he said, okay, in simple terms, Bitcoin is a digital currency. And that, from that day, ilibaki kwa akili yetu until date. So that is just a sample of what I'm trying to tell you here that you're supposed to do. The next slide. Time inaenda lakini nitajaribu. Scaling and illustration. The way forward. Actively, always listen to feedback. Usikuwe tu ule mtu mwenye unasikia na you leave the other one. Always try as much as you can to collect all feedbacks from everyone. Mr. Ronnie is good with that. He will never ever discriminate anybody, regardless of your age, how you look like. He will always tell you, my brother, come, what do you want me to do for you? What do you want me to listen? Always try and do that. Number 2, gradually scaled adoption, leveraging lessons learned. Very important. Expound community bank model inspired by Galoni software for financial inclusion. Yeah, the reason why we as Alphabet, we are doing what we want to do, or what we are doing, is because we want everybody to be part of the financial inclusion system. Because if we are doing that without us knowing how the game will end, then it's like we're just playing a picky-ponky game that will end us nowhere. Next. Circular economy model, fostering financial independence through Bitcoin, circular economy. So this is a very critical place that all of you need to narrate down. What is circular economy? I believe we have different circular economies, and every circular economy within our community has its own way on how they break this down. We as Alphabet, circular economy is a self-sustained financial system where economic activities are continuously recycled within community, fostering local growth and reducing dependency on external resources. So that's how we as Alphabet, we've narrowed this down. I believe maybe you have your personal way. Based on your way, always make sure it works based on how you've identified it. Next. Empowering youths and local business. Very important. Young people paid in SATs for participating in community. I had said this earlier. Make sure each classes that you're collecting, maybe Bitcoiners, new beginners to the Bitcoin, always make sure after these classes, incentivize them, even with 50 bob, 100 bob. This one motivates them. And these ones also show them that Bitcoin is a real money. Is a real money. Where do you expect a Form 4 leaver to get Satoshis from? And is from your class, maybe from your circular economy. Where do you expect him or her to get these Satoshis if you cannot even give him on the first class that he attended? So always try and do that. Merchant and service providers, I'll not repeat that one, is almost the same. Financial inclusion, I've said that one before. Always try as much as you can and put all of these into action, and you'll not regret. One day you'll say, boy, alisimama hapa akasema, let me do this and this, and today our circular economy is working because of that. Next. I'm about to finish. Tumetoka hapa ama tuko hapa? Okay. Encouraging local traders and liquidity. Consume to merchant transactions. Consumers use NSAS to purchase goods, services from local business, keeping liquidity circulating. Very important. We have a special program back in our community. It's called upcycling and recycling. This is a program where we have few ladies within our community. They go, or rather come to your doorsteps. They take the old clothes that you're no longer using. In return, they give you Satoshis. Afterwards, they'll make it to something valuable that at the end of the day, you will still come and buy in Satoshi or rather in cash. So always make sure you are trying to do that. Next slide, please. I want to finish this. Okay. Environmental and social impact is almost the same thing as my brother was trying to say, Makini. We have special programs apart from upcycling. We have waste management groups. They are 4 in number. They do this every weekend. And what we do is Alphabet, we give them sats. At the end of the day, they are now able to take these sats back to the community and make sure the circulation is effective. The next slide, vision for the future. This is our vision for the future. This is our vision for the future. In everything you are doing, always project for the future. Don't just let it from that point, because it's through the future is when you'll know if you're heading to the right direction. So this is the vision that we have as Alphabet for the future of Kibra. Next slide, please. Thank you. And as I normally say, my Bitcoin slogan, Bitcoin to the world. That was my time, Mitchell Zuma from AfriBit Kibra.
That was a really good clap for him. So as he takes his seat, please appreciate. Time, good. So appreciate him one more time. Thank you. I feel like these guys really, to have your presentation ready and to be that passionate, they really do take their time in preparing this. That said, how are we feeling right now? Man is the only one who's been honest. How are we feeling right now? So 1 to 10, 10 being very energetic. How are we feeling? Shout a number, please. It's collectively 1. Okay, someone is at 10. Thank you. Someone is at 10. Okay, good. So just randomly, again, just shout communities that you have known today. Communities that you have seen in this room. Please shout out their names. Trust. That's, Bitcoin babies. Let me hear them. Louder, guys. AfriBit, Bit Biashara. Okay. I want to hear the communities in the room, guys. We only know 5. EcoBits, Satoshi 53. Na uko na Mwakenya? Unaskili, uko na good memory. Okay, this side, nothing. Bitcoin Kitui, good job, guys. Me? Mmesema Mimo? Do you want me to call her back here for mentioning the Nini Vibaya? What do you mean, Mimo? Yeah? Yeah, I want someone to say it correctly because some of this side is saying it's the wrong thing, yes? Min? I want, come say it. Come say it. And then you come closer to this side and you correct them. They're mentioning my daughter's name. I know it's not the one. Thank you very much. Do I have a wallet coming this way? Felix, cold wallet. So guys, we only have one more panel, then we can break for lunch, okay? So, for you to get lunch, today our main focus has to be to ensure that all of you do a Bitcoin transaction. How many so far have done a transaction? So we still, have you seen? You guys, okay, again, show of hands. Today in this room, how many have done any Bitcoin transaction? Oh no, that's really bad. Okay, how many have downloaded a wallet today for the first time? Gracie, you have another one. Today is the first time you're the... Okay, but you've had another wallet before. Okay, good. So, for 21 sats, as we're leaving that area to go have lunch, you give 21 sats and you're going to be given your lunch voucher. Okay? 21 sats and I'm going to give 21 sats again. We said it was like how many shillings? It was 2 shillings, yeah? 2 shillings. So 21 sats and you get your food voucher. Now that said, this panel that is coming to join me on stage, let me just I had already written a whole presentation for them. So we have explored systems, we have explored impact, we have seen Bitcoin in motion, but none of that exists without community. So because at the end of the day, Bitcoin doesn't grow because of technology alone. It grows because of people choosing to build, to teach and to show up for each other. This next conversation is the community panel, where we're going to be celebrating builders behind the movement, the storytellers, the educators, and the spaces where Bitcoin truly comes alive. As a creator, this is one of my favorite panels. So, coming to stage to moderate this panel, we have Michelle. Michelle. Okay, without a moderator, kidogo itakuwa funny. But I'm saying it wrong. It's you. You're the moderator of the community panel. Is it, what's your name? Steven. Okay, good. Thank you. So we have Steve coming to join me, aka Michelle, for today. For today, welcome. Please appreciate him. Okay, then joining him. Oh, wow. We have all the way from Uganda, School of Satoshi. Please help me welcome to the stage, Angela Mulikatete. Yeah, thank you so much for honoring our invite to attend this occasion. Uganda is making us proud. Hi, girl. Welcome. Next. Namskrimia huyu, by the way. Yeah, she is a good friend of mine, and she's going to be joining this panel. She is the founder of Beat Hadithi. Please help me welcome my friend to the stage, Adele. Hey, itabidi umesmile.
Ikibamba sana basi kulito. Select cheza doba once from the top.
Last but, oh no, we have two more people. So, lady, let me bring a gent in. All the way from Tanzania. It was an honor spending time with him yesterday. Please help me welcome Mr. Francis from Bitcoin Arusha. Mshangilie vijini, mko na ubaguzi. Mko na ubaguzi. Uganda, what have you given them? Please, let's appreciate Tanzania again as they come to stage. Thank you so much. Last but not least, we have from Tumaini Dada Initiative, we have Miss Mercy Allo. Okay, Miss Mercy.
Select cheza doba once from the top.
This is the heart of Bitcoin for sure. So over to you, Steve.
Community. Bitcoin cannot survive the system alone. And so I'm having leading voices that I love them to introduce themselves. But before they do so, my name is Obiero Steven, the National Coordinator at Africa Student for Liberty and a cohort 10 graduate. So at this juncture, I'll invite my panelists to introduce themselves.
Hi everyone. Hi. I'm Angela Mulikatete from Uganda.
Hi everybody. Hi. The energy is not energy. My name is Adelaide. You can call me Adele. I am the founder of Beat Hadithi, where we are doing Bitcoin education through storytelling.
Hi everybody. Hi. I'm Francis from Tanzania, Bitcoin Arusha, and I'm a Bitcoin educator at Bitcoin Arusha.
Hi people, my name is Mercy Allo, founder of Tumaini Dada Initiative, a teen mom program that focuses on teaching the teen moms on the importance of using Bitcoin and decentralizing Bitcoin. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So I'll just go direct, and
why was it not Tumaini Kaka? You'll tell us later. Yeah, it's just Tumaini Dada, not Kaka. So, because we also have men in the house, yeah? So, just starting with you, Mercy. Why did you start it and what are you doing? Why did you start Tumaini Dada and what are you doing?
So, I started Tumaini Dada last year in June. Felix Deco came where I was learning coding. I had Tumaini Dada in mind already. I was just cooking it, but I did not know that if I include Bitcoin to it, it will work. So, yes, Tumaini approached me and told me, how about we include Bitcoin education to it, just like a financial literacy, because we were to do financial literacy with my girls. So Ronnie, yes, told me that yes, if we do this, we will make it work. But first, I saw Bitcoin as a scam. So I was so skeptical about it. I was not sure whether to incorporate Bitcoin to it. That's why I attended the core classes. I wanted to learn Bitcoin. I attended several classes for me to even incorporate it to my initiative. I attended Bitcoin Dada, I attended the core, I attended so many programs before even becoming a financial literacy teacher at Afribit Kibera. So yes, Tumaini Dada existed from last year, June.
Thank you. My brother Francis, just having the mic. So, what problem were you trying to solve with the Bitcoin Arusha?
At the beginning, we were trying to solve like a simple but a real problem. It was a value for value gap with the dancers, whereas the dancers invest in a lot of time, a lot of energy, and just to showcase what they have, and so that to be paid by a lot of likes and views, of which we felt like it was not enough, and we stepped in and asked them like, what if someone from anywhere in the world is able to appreciate what you do by sending you some Bitcoins like direct in your wallet, whereas there will be like no companies taking a cut and no delays, and it doesn't need to ask permission, yeah? And that's when we did Dance Battle Festival, and that was in March last year, and successfully we invited Felix. If you want to learn more about this project, you can visit on YouTube. You just type in Dance Battle Festival. So like the event was like when a dancer dances, like at the end, like the QR code will show up and you can zap him whatever you want. And right now we are dealing with even a bigger problem. It involved the menstrual period with girls students in Tanzania, whereas we discovered that every month some girls miss schools just because they can't afford the disposable pads, yeah? And so we partnered with Dada's group to make the reusable menstrual pads, of which they can support a girl for 3 years if they can be well taken care of, yeah? And the research was done, and 11 schools were identified with almost 1,000 girls, and of which right now we have accomplished the 2 schools, and we are on the process of making the pads for the 3rd school. So we have like 80 schools more to go. Also, you can visit us on Gather Fund, and you can support us to keep the girls in school. Yes.
Thank you. Angela. Now, Angela, not Adele. Angela. Okay, Angela, from the other side, why Bitcoin? Why did you choose Bitcoin? Why Bitcoin?
Okay, this comes down from my story as a person. The way I started into this journey has come before into the crypto part. So I lost trust in the system. I lost the trust in this thing, and I didn't even have that someone to tell me what to do, or this is the reason why you need the dictamen. I had no one to tell me that, right? But then later on, after a few years, I got a chance to go through Bitcoin Dada, and I'm a graduate there. So this taught me like what Bitcoin is about. So that's how me and my founder Angela, that's when we sat down and came up with the School of Satoshi.
Thank you. Adelaide, she's talked about awareness, and you talk about the storytelling part. So what is the hardest part about onboarding someone with zero knowledge about Bitcoin? Explain it as if you are explaining to that shosho in the village there.
Okay, so when we're talking about introducing Bitcoin with to somebody who has zero knowledge, for the Kenyan platform, or since BitHadith is mainly based in deeper down the hills of Maragoliland, we are using the native language, and possibly we are trying to break down every possible complex word into a simple idea that can easily be understood. And then we are also using the common language, that is the native language, yes. And then lastly, what we're doing at BitHadith, we are using real life experiences. So for a case where we are introducing Bitcoin to somebody who has zero knowledge about Bitcoin, yes, we would tell them that Bitcoin is online money, virtual currency, but basically we try to input in the knowledge of M-Pesa for them to have a better understanding of what we are talking about.
Thank you. Just you with the mic. You talked about Maragoli, and I remember somebody coming from Geshagi, down in the village. How do you make these Bitcoin culturally accepted, relevant, and relatable to them?
First of all, before you start talking about Bitcoin, you have to find a basic ground. The both of you have to come to a common ground where you have built trust so that you can talk to that person and let them understand what you're talking about. Then try to introduce it in tiny bits so that that person cannot feel like they are being overwhelmed or they're being conned. Remember, Bitcoin has been associated with scams. So as you're introducing these, you are using simple language, you're using simple ideas, you're bringing simple ideologies that are easily understood, and then you are also showing them practically what they're supposed to be doing. Then when it comes to storytelling, you are creating these stories. Basically, by the way, BitHadith stories are basically for the kids from the age of 5 years to 14 years. That is what BitHadith stories are. So we are trying to introduce Bitcoin to the African kid because the teenagers have BitBiashara, next generation. Then we also have the youths joining other programs, but the kids have been left behind. So we are trying to make sure that these kids, as they grow up, remember Africans, we were taught that we need to find it, we need to be employed to earn. So we don't introduce financial literacy to our kids at a younger age. So what BitHadith is doing is introducing financial knowledge, financial literacy to those young kids using simple language, like trying to make sure that these kids, as they grow up, they understand how they can stand up for themselves financially and secure their future with Bitcoin. Yeah.
I see. Mapema ndio best. That is what you are emphasizing. Now to Francis. What difference do you see between the rural and urban adoption?
Okay, that's a very good question. I can talk about in the context of my community in Arusha, yeah? Okay, so the biggest difference that I see is, I think it's access and language, yeah? In the context that in Arusha town, like most people speak English, speak Swahili, and some of them like speak English and most of them understand English, yeah? And these people, most of them use a smartphone and they have access to internet, yeah? So even onboarding these guys to Bitcoin is kind of easy, yes? But when it comes to people in rural or in village area, for instance, there are some Maasai villages in Arusha where most of these villagers, they don't speak Swahili, yes? And they just speak Maasai language, and most of them use these small phones, we call them Kitochi or Kisoswadu, yeah? So that's already a challenge on itself. So before we even talk about Bitcoin to these villagers, we first needed to overcome the language barrier and access to like basic technology.
Thank you, that's nice. Now, Angela, we've made misconception. So in regards to Bitcoin, which one have you seen misconception that you've had, that you found that you've encountered while teaching people about Bitcoin, and how did you address it? Because this is a problem, because sometimes there are some that you feel that challenging are very hard. So how did you challenge that, and which one is it? Which misconception is this one?
There are so many misconceptions about Bitcoin, but I'll give a few of them. First of all, that this is, I think, the most common misconception: Bitcoin is a scam, right? And it depends on how someone approaches that person, and you don't blame them, because I'm from there, from my story, I'm from there. Because these people come, the way they tell them is like they are owning this Bitcoin, so they come, you're going to get rich when you buy Bitcoin, you're investing, you're going to get rich, right? But then the best way we guide those people about that is you first tell them no one owns this Bitcoin, right? No one will ever take your money away. It's your money. Then another misconception is some people think Bitcoin is for the rich. You need $10,000 to own Bitcoin, right? But I just tell them, get your wallet. Let us just, I send them some, I explain this to them, like Bitcoin is also divided into like the smallest amount, right? That's sad. So that means you can own part of the Bitcoin. So this is how I go about that for the people who have these different misconceptions.
Thank you. So if you're in the room and you feel like this is a quick get rich scheme, you're in the wrong place. That is the misconception. You have to have the facts right. So going to Mercy. You know, sometimes when I want to be, I'm very interested in why dada, but I'll go that later. How can Bitcoin empower women, especially because you deal with the women? How can Bitcoin empower women and the underserved group, especially in the grassroots settings?
You keep on asking why Tumaini Dada. Tumaini Dada means hope sister. So I'm coming like a hope to you. Yes, you are a teen mom. And remember, the society doesn't smile at a teenage who has gotten pregnant. Your mother will not smile at you. But now Tumaini Dada comes in like a hope. Like someone you can rely on. You can tell your stories to, like a big sister. You may see me young, but I'm not actually young. I can be a big sister to this teen mom. Imagine she's just 16 and she's already pregnant. Now we come in. We teach them Bitcoin. They have this financial knowledge. In Kenya, we know we cannot access the bank if you are not 18 years and above. And to my case, I'm working with people who are underage. Now we bring financial literacy to you. We learn more. We use Blink and Machankura app most of the time. Blink because it's easy to use, and Machankura, since as a teen moms, we can save using Machankura. So let's say as a group of 10 people, we can be able to save together in the Machankura app. We are moms. We need to save for the future of these kids. Sometimes looking for the baby daddy can be so hard, or even circumstances may lead you to be with someone you don't want to be with. So if you are able to save for the future of this kid in Bitcoin, we are not in for the long term. We are for the short time, I mean. We are in for the long term. We are saving for 5 years, 10 years. We are saving for 10 years. We are not saving for tomorrow. We are not putting... Maybe the electricity doesn't want me to speak. Hey. Hello. Hello.
Excuse those in the booths. You won't have community if they don't have facts. Let them have facts, then you'll have them later. Kindly. That is a plea.
As I was saying, it will be easy for me to save as a team than saving alone. So we are in for the long term. If at all I'm able to save with a team for a long term, then I'm saving for the future of my baby. If my baby is like 2 years today and she wants to go to school next year, then I'm able to save for a whole year. And Bitika enables me to do that because I can be able to buy sats worth 10 shillings, 20 shillings. We are teaching them Bitcoin on a grassroots level. That level that is easy for them to understand. We are teaching them what is Bitika, on how to buy this Bitcoin. We are using Bitika and Minmo. And how do we spend it? If I'm able to change my money from Bitcoin to M-Pesa, then that is a feature that we all know. We go to a merchant, then I'm able to spend at a merchant. Then I'm able to become a Bitcoiner because it has all the characteristics of money has. So it's easier for me to explain to this teen mom on this is how you buy Bitcoin, this is on how you stack Bitcoin, and this is how you spend this Bitcoin. So this is how we teach Bitcoin in our own language, in the language that is easier for all of us, be it Kiswahili, be it Sheng. That's why we have partnered with AfriBit Kibera to make this easier. Yeah.
Thank you. Just with you. We talk about technology, regulation, and mindset. So you as a Gen Z, though you said you are older, so sorry for that. You might not be, but you as a Gen Z, what is the biggest barrier right now? Is it technology, is it regulation, or is it mindset?
For me, it's technology and mindset. Technology in the terms that I'm working with teen moms. Most of them, they don't have a smartphone. That's why I'm using Machankura features. Because even with Katululu, I'm able to buy my Bitcoin. I'm able to stack it and I'm able to spend it. And mindset in terms of when I'm training you on the importance of using Bitcoin, it depends on what have you fixed your mind on. If I fixed my mind on Bitcoin is a scam, how will I consume this knowledge? If at all someone tells me Bitcoin education, what is Bitcoin? How will I consume it if I'm already thinking it's a scam?
Francis,
just in that regards, should we say the biggest barrier is technology, is it regulation, or is it mindset?
From my perspective, with relation to my community in Tanzania, the biggest challenge right now is the mindset, because you know, in Tanzania, when you mention Bitcoin for the first time for somebody who has ever heard about it, they direct think like it's scam or like some sort of, you know, investing platform where they can invest and earn after a period of time. So most of people that come to the hub, they have questions like, how much can I invest and how much can I earn, how much they'll return after 24 hours, you know? And some of them like go even far and they ask questions like, how much have you earned since you started this Bitcoin thing? Yes? So for us, before we even talk about regulation and technology, we need first to change how these people think about Bitcoin. And, you know, we need to deliver the right information about Bitcoin. Yeah, so from my side at Bitcoin Arusha, the biggest challenge is the mindset.
Thank you. Adelaide, you've been working with the young people, and in regards to this thing, which one will you say is the biggest barrier? Is it the mindset, is it technology, or is it regulation?
Okay, for me, I would say that the biggest challenge is the mindset. The African child has never been taught about financial literacy. In fact, most African kids have been taught that they need to go to school, learn, and be employed for them to hack the financial ladder. But now here we are introducing Bitcoin to kids, trying to change their mindset, trying to have them learn about investing, learn about the use of Bitcoin instead of fiat. We also face the challenge whereby the parent also needs to be educated so that they also need to understand what Bitcoin is. So once we change the mindset, we change everything. Regulations tutapigana nazo huko mbele, but first of all, when you change the mindset, when everybody else is in line with what you're doing, you get to cross the bridge about regulation easier than without knowledge. Yeah.
Thank you. Angela, which is the barrier?
On my side, it will be still mindset. Basing on the community that we face with, it's mostly the youth. These are the people who are in moments where they want to get money, right? So when you tell them about Bitcoin, they'll be like, this is a get-rich scheme, like we're going to get Bitcoin there and then. The first question they'll ask you when you're doing a class, are we getting Bitcoin now, right? Are we going to get rich there and then? So it's about mindset, but then when you take them through what Bitcoin is, we take them first of all what the money is. What money is? Your money, the UGX that they're interacting with, what is it? And then how is Bitcoin now going to empower you as a youth? What are you going to use Bitcoin for? So that's the mindset. We first work with the mindset, then that's when we go to the next stage.
Just with you, Angela. Like in the next 5 years, like what will success look for you in the School of Satoshi?
In the next 3 to 5 years, where I see this is making schools of Satoshi unnecessary. I know it sounds funny and crazy, but our vision is to make sure everyone is empowered with this knowledge. This is free knowledge, right? We want, if we get like 1 or 2 graduates, go out there, start your own thing, teach people, regardless, whether in your local language and all that, and before you know it, there is Bitcoin adoption everywhere in every district of Uganda. So they won't need School of Satoshi, they won't depend so much on us, but they started with us. So that's why we see School of Satoshi 3 to 5 years, like making everyone adopt Bitcoin with the knowledge that they have acquired.
Okay, when you say that, I said that means that in the next 3 to 5 years you will be dissolving School of Satoshi. But it's fine.
But you have the roots already. People are there. They are selling School of Satoshi.
Impact.
Yes.
Very
impact.
nice. Adelaide, where do you see the success? How will you define the success in the next 3 to 5 years?
Okay, for me to define success, success to me would be when the African child actually understands and incorporates Bitcoin in their day-to-day activities. Success to me would be seeing my fellows from Vega County adopt Bitcoin and use it with much ease, breaking the barriers and getting off fiat completely. That would mean success.
Nice. Francis, how does success look in the next 3 to 5 years for you in your community?
Okay, that's a very good question. In my community, in 3 to 5 years to come, I really wish to see many secular economies in Tanzania and Bitcoin projects across the country that have been, influenced by Bitcoin Arusha, and making it easy for Tanzanians to, get right information about Bitcoin. Yes, but also success means putting Tanzania on the Bitcoin map, being able to host like big events like this, and being able to, get you guys come to that side, share what you have, showcase what you have, and connect and share your ideas, and explore the beauty of a country as well. Also, success to me, I really wish to see more Bitcoin companies based in Tanzania, yes, and more Bitcoin projects. For instance, right now we only have ChapSmart, of which is the Bitcoin project which allows you to buy and sell your Bitcoin and spend your Bitcoin as well on Tanzania. So it's similar to Tando on this side, yes? So in these 3 to 5 years, I really wish to see more Bitcoin companies in that side, jobs being created and people being employed, and even mining operations being happening on that side. As you all know that we are very blessed with so much water sources over there. Thank you.
Thank you. In my next life, the love you have for your country, I would love to have that for my country. In my next life, not this life. Now, Mercy, how will success look for you?
Success looks like, for me, as Tumaini Dada, I'm looking at having a hub that teaches the teen mom skills, be it soap making, any skill that they want to learn. I'm looking at having that hub where they'll come in, learn any skill, then make something out of their life. Maybe by looking at them, they know how to earn these certs, they stack it and save for the future of their children. Now they'll be able to take care of their children even with this, without needing my support anymore.
Now, looking at them, they are there waiting for vouchers. Give them parting shot.
Parting shot, follow me on X and LinkedIn as Marcialo. Get to learn my story, get to learn what we do. Come partner with us, we are free. You can partner with us on all social media platforms. When you reach out, I'll talk to you guys one-on-one, and you'll get to know what we actually do, on how we actually do this Bitcoin education. You'll get to learn AfriBit Kibera, because shout out to them. Today I'm able to talk about Bitcoin, and to answer me nice on how I look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin has given me a platform that I wouldn't have gotten if not for Bitcoin knowledge. So Bitcoin has really taken me places. Just last year and today I have a platform. Thank you.
Nice. At least we see success. My brother Francis, your parting shot. Your parting shot.
Okay. You can follow us on social medias as Bitcoin Arusha, and also you can visit us on Geyser Fund as Bitcoin Arusha and the Huru. As well, you can check out chapsmart.com online so that you can learn more about it. And last but not least, grassroots Bitcoin projects are grassroots Bitcoin communities are the foundation of Bitcoin economy. Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Parting shot. First of all, I would appreciate myself for being here. I would also appreciate Bitcoin Dada for giving me a platform to learn about Bitcoin and be who I am. I would also appreciate Bitcoin because for Bitcoin has given me courage, it has given me understanding, and at the same time it has given me visions, not one, not two, but multiple. So as we grow in the Bitcoin space, I'm looking forward to interacting with you more and more. I'm looking forward to building with you more and more. So follow us at bit_hadithi. We have also a Google site. Feel free to purchase our storybooks for our kids and support Bit Hadithi.
Thank you. Let's appreciate her. Yes.
My parting shots are, please follow us on Twitter, that's School of Satoshi, on TikTok as well. And then also I'll give shout outs to our supporting community back in Uganda, Bitcoin Kampala. They always support us so much. And then also for this platform, because having a community, that means you're a leader, you're creating impact, and from the far that we've come, because we are in our cohort 6, that means there are people believing in us, and it's because of Bitcoin. And then also for everyone out there, keep on learning. For the graduates and everyone here, keep on learning. This education never stops. I'm an educator, but each and every day, I try to learn something new. So thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone. And to my panel, you've seen their leading voices. For me, I'll leave you by saying, let's solve the SINA issue. SINA ya Swahili. To mean, get the skills, get information, network, and change your attitude on Bitcoin. It was me, your moderator, Stephen Obiero, aka Michi. Thank you.
Please appreciate them as they go have their seats. Thank you so much. I had not gone round, okay? I had not gone round at the back. So we have really good match at the back. So we're breaking for lunch, and the photographer has said, do not ask me for your photos, please scan this. If you need any of your photos, scan this. For my 5 guys who I promised lunch over here, go see Felix right now. Like you, go see Felix right now. For the rest of us, at 21 sats. 21 sats. You go outside that door, you will find the core team there. They will give you a voucher which you're going to get your lunch from on the other side. They're going to direct you. We're good? Got all the instructions? So outside there, we do have the team from the core. They're going to direct you to where food is being served at 21 sats. 21 sats, okay? My team, you would have already gone. My 5 guys, please go to the back. The rest of you, please remember to scan. Also, as you enjoy your meal right now, make sure you take photos. We'll have a social media challenge after this when we come back to finish, and we'll have really good entertainment. So thank you so much for being patient with us till now. For 21 sats at the exit, you will get a plate of food. So please make sure you do interact with each other and you do make some Bitcoin transactions. Thank you very much. And for those who have not seen merchandise out there, they are going at a very affordable price. So please, these things are cute. And you know what the rain has been doing to us this whole season. So thank you very much. Enjoy your lunch. I don't know, this whole team is seated there. You're not moving? Enjoy your lunch. We'll see you in 30 minutes. We'll see you in 30 minutes. Thank you, guys.
I don't want no stress, just happiness. Enjoy life to the fullest, with no regrets. I don't want no stress, just happiness. Enjoy life to the fullest, with no regrets. Forever young, I wanna be forever young. Ile maisha ya ujana, na mbogi yangu tukipatana. Nasikia fiti, tamu, nasikia poa.